Welcome to Make It Happen Monday, my weekly dose of healthy inspiration. Today, I want to fully exonerate fruit. Once and for all, I want you to know that there's absolutely no problems with the natural sugars present in fruit. To the contrary, there is solid, compelling evidence that the more fruit we eat, even if we're overweight, even if we're diabetic, the healthier we are going to be. This is an important message because I know from talking to lots of people for a long time now that this is still an issue. There's still this sort of, urban myth. And the fact of the matter is, years ago, before we had the data, there was a theoretical concern that wow, maybe the sugar in fruit is like real sugar that you put in or the food industry puts in, but it's not. Why? And again, we have all these studies now. I'll comment on some of them. First of all, the sugar in fruit is bound up in all this amazing fiber, surrounded by all sorts of phytochemicals that we know not only mitigate any negative effects that sugar could have. We even see that those things, it's like taking 10 steps forward and maybe just 2 back. Those things even add additional benefit, which is why you want to do the fruit. So you don't need to worry about the natural sugars present in fruit. We see that people that increase their fruit intake, even diabetics, they improve their health, they improve their weight control. Diabetics get improvement in blood sugar control. When diabetics reduce their intake of whole fruit, fresh fruit, it can be frozen or fresh. We're not talking about fruit juice, we'll talk about that in a minute. Not talking about fruit juice, talking about whole, real fruit, either fresh or frozen. So when diabetics decrease their fruit intake, we see their blood sugar control goes in the negative direction. Again, they've done clinical trials with diabetics, looking at fruit intake and monitoring this. In one clinical trial, they had study subjects. They weren't diabetic. But they were study subjects that they ate 20 servings of fruit a day for months. I mean, that's equivalent to the amount of sugar in 8 cans of soda. And guess what? At the end of the, several month-long study, no adverse effects on weight, on cholesterol, on triglycerides, on blood pressure, on insulin levels. In fact, there were benefits. So again, we see that all the goodness in fruit, that fiber, those phytochemicals, there's important nutrients, you're taking tons of steps forward. And, frankly, at the end of the day, no steps back, just steps moving forward. So one of the most powerful things we could do in America collectively to improve our health, and we have the global burden of disease study to prove this, is increase our intake of fruit. Increase our intake of fruit. So I hope that this short Make It Happen Monday message finally allays any fears you have about eating fruit. Have your fruit and eat it too. You will be healthier no matter what your weight status, no matter what your health status. It is good for you.